Alright, hello everyone and welcome back to another round of Way of the Hunter. It's going to be a somewhat shorter stream today because I was visiting my parents for Easter, but we're going to get into it anyway, and you already see him on our title screen. We are going to keep on hunting for black bears. We have one mission left to go in Nez Perce Valley, and that is these black bears. So I want to see if we can finally finish our census today. To remind you guys of where we had left off, this is our black bear population in Nez Perce Valley. We are looking for a 1-star adult. We have so far only found... Hey Tybor, welcome to the stream. We have so far only found matures, youngs, or 1-star adults that were high fit. We need a 1-star adult that is low fit. This one is a young that is low fit, so if all else fails, we can grow him. But I would really like to look at these remaining 7 bears and see if we can actually find a good one there. So let me see where exactly we left off. We left off very early at drinking time on the 3rd day of the year. Okay, I think in that case we're gonna go with bears that have their zones relatively close to each other, so probably these guys. Because these have their zones pretty far apart, so just trying to check those drinking zones is going to be a pain. This one is okay, but these other 3 are a pain. So we're going to start with these 3 down here. We're going to try to check those during the drinking time, and then we're going to move on to check the other 4 during their sleeping times. And hopefully one of them will actually be a 1-star adult with low fitness. That's the dream. We're going to get rid of all of these markers. He has 1 zone over here and 1 down here. And then we have a black bear with a zone either over here or down here. And another one with a zone either over here or down here. So we're probably going to start at, the wind is going southwest. You know, that's kind of inconvenient. We are gonna have to go this way though. That's literally the only feasible way. Let's start here, go south, and then we're gonna go up here and try to look at these. All right. And once again, we're going to run because we pretty much don't care about any other animals. We just want to find those black bears. So I don't care if I just spooked what was probably a mule deer or a white-tailed deer. I just want to see my black bears. What did we spook there? Yeah, that's deer. Not quite sure which deer, but it's definitely deer. And if we don't find a low-fit adult in these 7 groups, then we are probably going to have to spend some time tomorrow just growing that other one that we have. That young one. Because I have no idea how far into his young years he is. He may be in year number 1, he may be in year number 6. I have no idea. So that has the potential to take quite some time. have no idea which of the zones for this bear is the often and which one is the rarely zone, so we might have to go all the way to the 850 meter marker. Also, just to double check, yes, I have my headphones in the right place. Oh, it was white-tailed deer that we spooked, okay. This is always a very important thing to check before you start playing Way of the Hunter, by the way. If you have earphones, check that you've got them on the right way, so you actually know where the sound is coming from. And you don't end up going left and wondering why you can't find a sound bubble for an animal, even though you've heard one. Only to find out that you actually accidentally switched your earphones and you should have been going right. Now, I'm pretty sure if there was a bear here, we would already have seen or heard him. Couldn't see anything with the photo mod drone. We didn't hear any snapping branches or any bear calls, so yeah, he's not here. Let's grab whatever other zones we can grab along the way. Probably gonna have to change over here because the left side is pretty much impassable terrain. And hopefully he'll be at the other zone. Let's slow down again a bit. This might be a bit of an inconvenient way of approaching him, but we'll see how it goes. Worst case scenario, we'll just use the caller to see if we can actually get him out of there. Oh, there we go. So we've got a female, which means it's a pair of bears. We are looking for 2 bears. This is a bit inconvenient because it means that if we use the low fitness caller, it will attract both the female and the male. So that's going to make our jobs a bit harder. I was going to say we have a badger around here somewhere. Okay, where's our bear? Ah, over there. They are fairly close to each other. gonna check if I can see them from the stand. And I might just use the low fitness caller, because if only one of them responds, then we know it's the female who's responding. If both of them respond, that's a good sign. Yeah, we can't see them from here. They're gonna be atrocious to sneak up on, so... let's just use the caller. We'll see how many of them actually answer, because the Kai low fitness caller is the only caller for males that can actually also attract females. So if we only get one bear coming in, we know it's the female and the male is high fit. If we get both of them coming in, then we know at the very least that the male is also low fit. I'm gonna wait until the triangle is underneath the yi. How's it going? Okay, it looks like the male is completely unbothered. We're gonna call one more time just to be sure. Yeah, we only have one bear coming in, which is the female. So... I don't think that is a caller response walk that we just saw on that bear. I'm gonna double check, but I think he was just moving in that direction naturally. Yeah, he is not interested. The female is coming in, but the male is not. Okay. That means we can switch to... we'll quickly switch to Nikeba's map. Mark this herd in red. And then we go over here. Alright. Those are wolves, we don't care. There's some very strange cloud formations. Okay, yeah, this is gonna be a bit inconvenient if we have to go to this zone over there, because that's gonna carry our scent right into the bear's nose. So let's see if we can find him over here. And I think we're unlucky. I think the bear is at the other zone. I'm gonna do a quick scout with the photo mod drone. But yeah, I don't see any bears. We're gonna approach quickly, see if we can grab that if we can grab that need zone. Oh, hi, fox. If he was here, we would have heard him or seen him already. Yeah, rarely. God damn it. Well, we are going to grab whatever else we can grab while we're here, if we're already gonna have to go along this river. We might as well. Oh, there we go. And he is too far away for me to actually see. Just a few meters too far away for me to actually see what he is. Male, female, young, adult, mature. I don't know. But there was definitely a bear there, so we are looking at the right place. And it is definitely a male bear. So that's a good start. Now we just gotta get eyes on him again, which could be a bit difficult because right now we're quite low, and I know he was on this side of the river. So we also have a bunch of vegetation between us and our bear. I'm hoping that once we get to this little mound over here, we will be able to see more. Oh, there we go. Mature female. Where's the male? 2-star mature. Alright. That is not good. He is the wrong age range for our mission. We're just going to... We're just going to speedrun this. I hope that he won't run straight into the upper bear, because that would be tragic. I've got one pretty close, actually. Yeah, there he is. Got something else over here. But we're actually making good time on this. Like, we might actually be able to get the other one that has his need zones fairly close by each other, which would be neat. Okay. They are a bit closer than I expected, but they are definitely at that zone. It's gotta be a pair because we're hearing a female. Oh, this zone is also a bit atrocious to view. I think we're actually gonna have to approach this one from a different location because this is not good. Yeah. We're gonna do this differently. We're gonna go back here. And we're going to take the car. Oh, we can't actually call the car up here. Okay, in that case, let's go over here to that viewpoint. I would have loved to take the car for this because it would have been a lot faster. But we would have to get that from the parking lot down here, get it over the hill, etc. Like, that's not worth it. So we're just going to run. we actually got another pair of bears over here. But that must be a group that we have already seen before. Hey, my guardian, how's it going? Good, enjoying the long weekend so far. Yes, that's great. And I think for you it's an even longer weekend than for me, because you already had the day off yesterday, right? But yeah, I hope it's going to be a really nice, relaxed, long weekend. Yep, no, I didn't. Because I work for THQ Nordic, and THQ Nordic is headquartered in Austria. And fun fact, in Austria, the Monday is a holiday, but Easter Friday isn't, so I did not actually have Easter Friday off. But that's okay. Okay, but now we're really gonna have to figure out a way to see those bears. Getting closer, but so far trying to find a sight line has been a challenge, TM. I know you usually have a good sight line from the viewpoint, but that also requires us to get very close already. We're gonna try to get it done anyways. Oh, there we go. 1-star mature. Alright, that's another black bear that is useless for us. That means we have 4 of them to go. One of them, this guy, drinks. Let me see where exactly he drinks. He drinks either over here or over here. So we're gonna see if we can get to him at least.